Right, first video, new channel. We've got the EVRC. I started it off with the VRC. Now this one is about, predominantly at the moment, L322 Range Rovers and my search to get one, firstly. So, what better than SU-VRC? Quick question though, do you think it should be SUV and then hyphen RC, or SU and then hyphen VRC, because that's how I've got my other channels? So let me know in the comments what you think about that. Let me quickly tell you though why I want to start this channel, because basically I'm in a Land Rover Discovery right now, but this is my wife's. And when I was looking for Land Rover Discoveries, I came across Range Rovers for sale on Auto Trader. Firstly, it was the L405 model, so that's the one that came out in 2013 and went, I think, until about 2022. Lasted quite a long time. But on further research, I then saw a few older ones, which were the L322s. And then I realised, oh, I've seen that before. That's the one Clarkson's got on the farm. And basically, I've kind of fallen in love with it. And I really, really want to get one. Plus, I'm using an electric car at the moment for my taking big boxes to the tip and stuff like that. And it's really annoying because it's got hardly any space. It's great on petrol and everything. But I'm thinking of making the move in a rather backwards way from electric back to diesel or petrol. Not sure which one yet, probably diesel. So yeah, I'm actually going back in time, because not only is it going to be diesel or petrol, it's going to be old diesel or petrol. Now you might be thinking, oh God, what are you buying one of them for? I mean, I've already got the Land Rover. Well, my wife's already got the Land Rover, and we've already had to change the battery, top the coolant up. There might be a DPF issue. So yeah, it might be one of the stupidest things I've ever done, but I want to do it. So if you're here, do hit that subscribe if you are interested in seeing further videos about my quest to get one, and also when I do get one, what it's like to live with. So what I'm going to do in a bit is I'm going to pull over and I'm going to get the Auto Trader app, and I'm going to show you the cars I've been looking at and how I've been... Whoa! I'll tell you what my ideal spec is for the L322 that I've been looking for, and also what criteria I've been using on how to eliminate the ones I'm not going to get. But before that, let me talk more about why I'm moving away from electric. Well, firstly, I bought a Nissan Leaf, which, to be fair, I really like. It drives so well, and the 0 to 60 time is in the 7 seconds, but it feels way faster than that, which is great. And obviously with Octopus Energy, it's really cheap to run. So we are going to keep that, because the wife, I'm going to start calling her Jess, by the way, because she's Jess and she's been on my other YouTube channels before. So she wants to keep it because it is ideal for those short journeys, and the more you use it, the more you're saving on petrol for this and the L322. But it was 18 grand when I first got it in 2021, which was absolutely ridiculous, because now that same car is probably worth about 6 grand, just, what, 4 years later. And if I wanted to buy an equivalent one, so let's say I'm buying the same car now, then, same mileage, same age, it would be about 12 or 11 instead of 18. So electric cars have come down loads. That's not really the reason why though. I do just want a really comfortable car, which I think the L322 is, or it will be. I've actually never even sat in one. But also really spacious and ideal for my tip runs, which I do every single week. Toasty! So it's going to be a workhorse car. However, I also want it to look nice as well. So yeah, that's that. That's why I'm moving away. Also, my our house electrics have been playing up, so quite often I've been going to charge the car up, and I'm waking up the next morning, and unfortunately, oh, I should have gone there. And unfortunately, it hasn't charged quite as much as I would have liked it to. So there is that. Trying to get to work, I need a certain percentage to get to work, and there's a good chance that if I charge it up or if I leave it too long, it won't actually charge up, which would be a nightmare. Whereas with petrol, at least you know you can just quickly fill it up and it takes minutes. A lot more expensive, but it's quick. There's two Defenders chasing each other down the motorway. Woo! So there's some of the reasons. Plus, I just think it's a really cool car. What do you think in the comments? If you were going to get an old car, what would you go for? Oh, we were on holiday with my family, and some people in the cottage nearby had a Toyota Land Cruiser from the 90s, and that was a cool car. But for me, it's got to be the L322. So let's find a space, we'll pull over, and we shall have a look at the L322s that I've seen so many times. And you can tell me which ones you think look good, which one would you go for, and why. Or maybe you're just here from the other channels and you just want to say, Alex, what are you playing at? Do not get a Range Rover. Stick with electric, stick with your e-bikes. By the way, if you are here from the e-bike channel, I am not getting rid of the e-bike channel. That is my baby and it's been very good to me and I enjoy it still. So don't worry about that. I just also think I wouldn't mind doing a Range Rover channel, that's all. Or if you want to see a bit more of my wife's car, Jess's car, and see a bit more disco stuff, let us know as well. Don't you know where I am? Oh dear, where am I? This is not where I thought I was going. Stinks of sewage. Right, got the sat nav going. I think I'm alright. I'm just on a bit of a tight section here. I'm gonna have to wash the car again. Where am I? Oh, also, it is gonna be a bit chatty, a bit vloggy, because I can't really be getting drones out all the time when I'm in a car. So it's gonna be back to my vloggy roots, my chatty roots. To start off with anyway, things can change. My e-bike started chatty, but then they went to more reviews. Right, here we'll do. So I've got Land Rover, Range Rover, National. I used to always put like a limit on, but a lot of people deliver now. I'm going to go from 2006. I'm just keeping the mileage maximum, 200,000 miles. Ideally, I'd want something low mileage, but if it was really cheap and it was like 190, but really, really cheap, I might go for that. Exclude, yeah, I want to exclude Cat S, C, D and N, when they've had crashes and stuff. Minimum engine size 3.5. Ideally, I want a V8 diesel, 3.6 or 4.4. 4.4s are more expensive, but 3.6s don't have the DPF, so that's good. I would consider, though, petrol as well. So I'm going to put petrol in, because there's the 4.2 and the 5 litre supercharged ones, which are terrible on fuel, but if I'm still using the electric car, it might not be that bad. So I'm going to search those, sort by low to high, and then, so we've got a 4.4 V8 Vogue 166, but it's 2006. I think is that petrol? It's petrol, so it's the old Jaguar or BMW. I think it could be the Jaguar naturally aspirated one. So 2006, it looks okay. One thing I like to see is when the description has got more than just vehicle registered, because it kind of shows me that it's an owner, because it is a private seller and they care about their car and they want to tell you about their car. So that one's already raising alarm bells. Here next we've got one in Tamworth, which is quite close actually, so that'd be quite good. It is a 3.6, but it's done 195,000 miles. It's quite a lot, isn't it? And let me tell you my ideal spec. So if I could get the last facelift, because I do like it a bit more modern looking. The last facelift, so it's got the LCD screen. I'd like the ivory interior, so not black. And colour-wise, ideally black, white, silver or grey. Any of those, I do like all of those. So here we've got one in Andover that looks quite good, 3,500. Ideally I want to spend less than, well I'm not going to say, but I don't want to spend that much. Okay, so this one looks all right. Actually, it's the second facelift, so it doesn't have the LCD screen, which isn't the end of the world if it doesn't. And you can tell it's a second facelift because of the, it's got the white lights, the clear lights. It hasn't got the yellow amber stuff for the indicators, but it's got the fog lights in the bumper, whereas later on they've got fog lights outside. So let me know what you think of that. So that was a bit of a contender. 140,000 miles isn't too bad as well. So here we've got one 3,700 autobiography, 165,000 miles. That looks all right. It's not the newest facelift, but it is an autobiography and it is tan and it is quite cheap, but it has done 165,000 miles, which I know might not be the biggest issue, but if I then drive it and then have to come to sell it, I might have trouble selling it because the mileage will be in the 170s, 80s, 90s maybe, assuming I get to drive it. This one's got a deposit taken, so this one was quite good. 164,000, 3.6 litre V8 diesel, Vogue, but later on that's got a deposit. This one here, very similar, 2009, 166, but it's an extra grand. This one looks all right though. It's got the tan interior. The one that was going for 4,000, I don't think it did have the tan interior, but it also had scratches at the front. So I don't know if you can see, but on the views from the front, I mean, this looks quite nice, this one does. And it's lower mileage, but you'd have to get it to the body shop if you wanted to fix the front bumper scratches, which I think you can see. There's one there. And there's one on the other side as well. So then we get some silver ones, 2007. So no TFT dash. It has got the updated grille. Yes, it does, which I like. Clarkson didn't like it, but I do like that updated grille. And I think silver or grey does look quite good in a Range Rover L322. What do you think? But it's got a black interior. So you kind of think, no, you know what I should have really done? I should have saved some, shouldn't I? Now, this one was interesting. 5,500, and this ticks literally all the boxes. So it's black. It's the latest facelift. It's got a tan interior. 3.6. Now I know about the turbochargers on the 3.6 might go, and if they do, then it's like pretty much catastrophic and it could cost a lot. Whereas the 4.4, there's loads of little niggly things that could go, but none of them really kill the car. But yeah, that one's interesting. But I actually emailed them and they haven't replied because there's a bit of rust on one of the pictures, I think at the back. It's on the tailgate, a bit of rust there. But I was asking if there's any rust in the sills, but they haven't got back to me, which for me is a bit like, why have they not got back to me? So I might email them again. Something I've also been doing is using full car checks, and I've been putting the reg into there just to check what kind of stuff they've got going on. Because there is one, for example, where is it? I think it's this one. And I put it in, and it checks it, and it doesn't give you like every little bit of information like some of those other ones do, but it does give you all the MOTs. Advisory notes in the last MOT, corrosion underneath. Now, if it's got the fail, it's got the failure notices. So it looks like all of those must have been sorted out. And then there's no, when it finally does pass, apart from the corrosion underneath, there's no other advisories. Whereas in previous years, well, there's the two. I think I can assume that they're sorted because they're not in the last one. But I know that MOT testers, not everyone, they're just humans, and sometimes one person will write one thing and another person will write something different. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that one. Now, when we get to the point around 6,000, we get our first 4.2 litre V8 supercharged Vogue SE. So the Vogue SE is the trim level above the Vogue. The main difference is that they have cooled seats as well as heated seats, but also there's some more options. This camera is actually really hot. I've got it in front of the aircon. But I've heard that the 4.2 supercharged is actually quite reliable compared to the diesels, but also more so than the 5 litre supercharged that comes later. So let me know in the comments what you think of the supercharged ones. And then, oh, it's annoying when Auto Trader puts ads in. And then we got a 4.4 V8, 104,000 miles in Canvey Island. So 6,000, it looks pretty good, but it's got 2 broken side steps, which I could just remove. And also, they haven't bothered cleaning it up. So let me know what you think about that. But you know what, I'm going to stop it there, because there are a few other things. There's another 4.4 litre V8, 146,000 miles, that looks quite nice as well. But I think I've gone on too long. Also, it doesn't have the tan interior. So what I'll say now is, if you are still here, my hand is absolutely freezing now. Let me turn that down because I'm nearly done. Right, thank you so much for watching my first ever video on this channel, and hopefully there'll be plenty more and I'll get proper content when I actually get one. So stick with us, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos when I finally get that car, and if I pick one up, I'll take you on the journey of when I buy it and things like that. And obviously videos when it goes wrong, videos when it goes right, videos about me loving it, videos about me hating it, whatever, all that kind of stuff. So yes, thank you for coming along. Let me know in the comments if you find any good Range Rovers I could go for, or if you're watching this and you've got one that you think I might be interested in, let me know as well. On the channel, I've got my email address for business, which is VRCauldron@gmail.com. Contact us or leave a comment below, whatever. But thank you so much. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to drive home now. But until next time, now on my e-bike channel, I always say ride safe. I'm just going to say drive safe, and I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to just say drive safe. Oh, don't forget to hit the like button if you liked it. Yeah, that helps. That helps a lot. See you later. Bye-bye.